Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, Crafty Yogi. Come on in to the Crafty Corner. I'll give it just a couple seconds. I am on at 8 instead of 8:30. I think I did 8 last week. I'm playing with the time just a little bit, so we'll see how it goes. Am I ever really ready? No. Oh, so if you're here, of course, give me the likes, give me the loves. Let me know that you're here watching. It's super great if you're here live. If you're not here live, totally cool. You know that. I super welcome when you watching the replay. All right, I'm going to get started. Hi, crafty friends. It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. So come on in. It's Monday. I think we could call this a mini class. This is a Monday mini class. I didn't tell you to prepare anything, but you might watch this video and then you might be inspired to get out your paper, get out your inks, get out your stamps, and make a little fun. Okay, so what is today? Today is Monday, October 10th, 2022. So the very beginning of this, hey, there's some friends here. Cynthia, welcome. Cheryl, welcome. The very beginning of this will pertain to any specials from Stampin' Up! And my class offerings. But this technique, you could use this. You could find this video 6 years later from now, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I remember this. It's super fun. Am I an expert at this? No, but I've been seeing a lot of it rolling around here and there, and I was like, dude, I really want to do this, and I want to share it. So here we go. That's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to press a few buttons, and we'll see how that goes. Ooh, that was a fun transition. They have new transitions, and so I'm totally like, oh, hold on. Cancel that. I am totally playing with, there we go, with the buttons. All right, cool. So come on in. So first up, it's just about 2 weeks to my Maker's Mojo Autumn Creative Escape. In case you don't know what this is, it's super fun. I'm teamed up with a group of, so there's 5 of us total, 5 Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. Well, let's see, 2 in North Carolina, 1 in Maryland, 1 in Texas, and 1 in the UK. We make up super fun projects. We do like to do a lot of techniques sometimes, and this one has a lot of techniques. I'm crazily teaching one definite technique and one just kind of, well, it's still a technique, but not as involved. Okay, that's super rambly. It's not helping, but I can't give it all away. I have shown little previews, and I don't know how clean my hands are. I'm teaching 2 things. I'm teaching a tutorial on It's All About the White Space. So we're going to talk about using or not using our white space. And it's pretty fun. Look how cute that one is. That one's super cute. And then I'm also going to teach you about blending brushes. And I'm going to teach you a couple different techniques. So I've been working on that. Isn't that cute? And look at this little snowy night. I think that's fun. This one uses I use the new ovals on that, so that's kind of fun. So, and I'm still working on that, because I've got a little bit of time. I've got like a week and a half. So I'm working on my Autumn Creative Escape. You can still join that. That's open to everybody. Demos, customers, random people who are just like, I wonder what this paper crafting thing is. So if you want to know more, definitely shoot me a message and I will help you. And then fall banners, I have 5 kits left. This is an in-person class if you're in the Frederick area on the 20th. I think it's a Thursday night. And or you can get it to go. And if you get it to go, I make a lovely video and I talk you through it all. You will need the Rustic Harvest bundle. And you would need some Stampin' Blends if you want to color it the way I did. But obviously you can get really creative. So 5 kits left. So if anybody wants a fall banner kit, let me know. Okay. Let's jump in because this is going to be either super fun or super crazy or probably a little bit of both. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Leaves of Holly bundle, which is in the mini catalog on page 24 and 25. I bought the paper and then the paper grew on me. I made a really cute card last month's Christmas to-go kit. It was super cute. And then, in fact, I didn't buy this bundle, but one of my downline had it. And I was like, you know what? I think, and now this won't happen until the end of October, early November, I'm going to design a sampler using this paper in this bundle. It is going to be amazing. So I borrowed it from my downline, and now I've ordered one, and it's on its way to me. So anyway, then what I thought of, and did I see it in this paper? I mean, this stamp, I don't think I saw it in this stamp set, but a few people have been posting, I don't even know what you call it. You take a whole piece of paper and you kind of make your design in like a T shape, and then you cut your piece of paper apart and you have 4 card fronts, and you can cut them down and use them however you want. So that's what I'm going to teach you. So if you're learning how to do this, maybe you should not watch, because this could go really bad or it could go really well. We'll see how it goes, because I will show you. I've only made one of these and it came out okay. Because I was like, well, I really should test it. I almost didn't test it. I was like, no, I could do it. So I made this one and I cut it apart. I will say using this dark green ink is a little scary because look, I got some blotches there, so I will definitely have to put something there. And this stamp set, I'm going to give you some tips on stamping it. It is a little tricky to get it to line up, but so you stamp it like this and then you cut it apart and then you can make it, and we'll definitely make at least one card. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a one sheet wonder, but it's just 4 pieces. When I've done a one sheet wonder, it's pretty involved, the cutting. In fact, I may have an old video on it with one of the ways I had done it, but I thought this was super fun. And then I went and looked at my stamp sets and I picked out at least one more that we could play with. But the cool thing is, say you don't like Evening Evergreen and Cherry Cobbler, you could stamp it in Shaded Spruce and Poppy Parade. Let's do that. I can clean my stamps really quick. Let's try it in a different color, because then we can look at these and we can look at those and see the different colors. Okay, it's messy in that you need to do stamping off with this set. And I'm going to tell you now, it is, you may want to practice for a while. I am, of course, or you might want to wing it like me and just, you know, throw some paper in the trash. It's okay. I found it a little bit tricky to get it to line up just right. And if you don't line this one up just right, sometimes it doesn't matter. In this one, unfortunately, it matters and it hurts your eyes. Let me see. One of these was not as good. Like, see here I'm doing pretty well. This one didn't line up very well, and it kind of hurts your eyes, like it plays with them. But when you get it just right, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful stamp. But I also figured out, did I clean all of those? I hope I cleaned them all. You can, what am I trying to say? You don't have to do the two-step stamping. That's what it's called. You don't have to do it. You can stamp them individually and they look great too. They really, really do. Okay, so we're going to change the color so I can show you why this might be fun. Oh my goodness, all the greens are, there we go. So what did I say? I said Shaded Spruce and Poppy Parade. So we're going to change the color because you're going to be like, oh, maybe I don't want it that dark. You could also do Old Olive and Real Red, Old Olive and Poppy Parade, so you could have fun. And there's very cute dies. Look how pretty this is. So I'm not going to worry about the dies, and you know, you just cut them out in a solid and a different color and you layer them up. We've done that before. I'm not going to worry about that tonight, but I did cut out a couple of those in case we need them. Okay, so what you need is your whole big piece of paper. Whole big piece of paper. Okay, let's see. I'll scooch it over there. All right. It is, I do find it messy. And then you know what? I'm going to bring an extra piece. You know, I'm going to unfold this. And I'm going to have this off to the side for my stamping off. Because if I get it all over this, I think that's what happened before, is that when I went to cut the cards apart, let's do this side, I think some ink, and it got like, oh my gosh, look at my hands. It's everywhere. So who knows? We'll see how this goes. So let's open up our 2 ink pads. So it's kind of cool. And now you could do 2 different colors. Like if you were doing a much lighter colors, I think you could play with that. But stamping off works just as well. You know what? I'm gonna put the red over there. This is like the hard thing. It's like, how do you manage your space so you don't make a mess? Okay. The other thing that I did that helps me, because once you get into this, you're going to pick up the wrong stamp and you're going to do the wrong thing. So see how this one is labeled 1? It needs number 2 if I'm going to layer them up. So 1 and 2. And then this one is A and B. So I did that so I would know which is which. And I just wrote on it with a Sharpie and a little teeny bit of hand sanitizer and a tissue or paper towel, and you can get that off really quick. Okay. I found it easier for me to stamp, and this is funny because this is a reverse of how I, sorry, I'm crooked. There we go. Maybe that's better. It's the reverse of how, normally I like to stamp the background and then the outline, but on this set, it actually seemed to work better in reverse. Okay, so think of it like a big cross right in the center, right? And we're going to stamp it. And did I stamp that so you can see it? Hey, Lisa, welcome. Hey, Dawn. Oh, yeah. You could do the, ooh, Old Olive and Pear Pizzazz. That would look nice if you want to use 2 different colors. That would look very nice. Oh, I wasn't even looking. I was like, whew. Okay, so I stamped it full strength. So we might try this in a bunch of colors then. And then I'm going to stamp off and stamp it again. So what helps is to be right directly over it, line up the stem and the tip, and try to get the edges. Woohoo! And when you get it right, now here's the problem with this technique. I need to get it right like 10 times. And do you know what happens? You get it right like 9 times and the last leaf is blurry and you do it wrong. Whereas if I was just stamping these and die cutting them out or stamping just a couple, it's way less of an issue, because if you mess up one, it doesn't mess up your whole thing. So there's my disclaimer that we might get pretty far and then literally mess it up on the last one. And when I say we, you know I mean me. But it could be you too. Okay, so this whole one, we're going to do it in the Shaded Spruce. You know what? I don't know. I just like to play with where they go. So the solid, well, it's really the outline. And then this one, stamp it off. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Stamp it off on your grid paper or extra piece of paper. So we don't want that ink. And then we're going to put it on here. So look at your leaf stem. Look at the tip. Breathe. That's pretty good. Oh, I'm kind of happy about that. All right, let's stamp some berries. That's funny, and then I do the berries in the way I would normally like to do it. Hold on, flip these all over. So stamp off the full berries. And you can overlap these. I don't know why I spun that all the way around. And then with the outline berries, keep it full strength. The berries, aren't they cute? They are super cute. Okay, let's do the other leaf. Yeah. Ooh, I see I'm mixing up. This is why I put A and B and 1 and 2, so I know which ones I want. All right, I want A. Now, you could, actually I should do it on another one. So that's A. And we fill it in with B, which we stamp off. Ooh, I'm excited about what was Old Olive and Pear Pizzazz. I think those will look great together. And I think that Granny Apple Green and Shaded Spruce would look good together. Okay, so that one's a little bit off, but it's not so bad. It's not too bad. I think we could do it. All right, I'm gonna try not to mess it up. It'd be nice if I could do it one time and have it work out all nice here, but it does take some concentration. That one's a little off, but it doesn't make me feel too dizzy, so I think we're okay. That is the only problem with this being 2-step stamping. You know what? I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to do the littler one. Number 1. This way. Okay, and we're going to fill those in. So I need number 2 stamped off. Okay, let's see if I can line it up. Oh, that one wasn't as good, but I think we can do it. Number 1. All right, I think they're getting worse. I think they're getting worse. Oh. All right, let's put some berries. These get stamped off. Ooh, I think I got some green on there. That looks a little crazy. Okay. Yeah, think I got it in the green when the green was still a little white. Whoa, that one's off. Oh my goodness. See, this is the problem with this stamp set with this technique. But what if we didn't do the two-step stamping? Let me show you. It looks almost just as good. You don't have to worry about it. We will stamp this in a different color in a moment just to experiment and see. But what if you just stamp it? See how nice they look? Just like that. And then that was and then what if you take, now this is the fill-in one, but watch. Because, oh, look at that. Now that's a bummer. It works fine just doing them plain. The berries, you know what, let's see if I can, okay, I think I got that green out of my berry. I think I was stamping it off in this green, and that was not a good plan. Should I do one more? All right, and then let's do this part of the berries. Oh my goodness. All right, see, I told you I'm not going to win any awards tonight. All right, and then you could cut it like this, which is what I did. Ooh, yeah, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn is rolling in the ideas. What if we used colored cardstock and just stamped it once? We could do it. One thing, though, that was missing is a lot of times when you do something like this, these are really big, right? And it did work. It did work on that sample. It worked fine. But we need like a little bit of atmosphere. So I was looking at my stamp sets to see what else would be good for this. So what you want usually for something like this is a full in stamp. Forever Fern, I think will work good. And I saw this little atmospheric sparkles there. The other one that I thought might be good is Nature's Prince. Would also be good, because then you don't have to worry about the two-step part. But that blotch was kind of big, so I took the little blotchy thing out of here, and I think we're gonna do it in Crumb Cake. The cool thing about this too is I think this with these really dark colors might look super pretty on very vanilla paper. So that's something you could think about. And we are gonna just put some little dots all around. And so this technique does the edges. There's also a technique where you basically fill up the whole paper and make your own DSP that way. But what I like about this one is I like how you have the white space for stamping the greeting or putting the elements, you know, the other things on. And I'm not stamping this off, I'm just stamping this full strength. And I think it's gonna be pretty. Okay, that looks good. All right, I'm gonna close some ink pads. And then we'll experiment with some other colors once we cut this apart. Okay. All right, so then you just bring in your trimmer. This is a full sheet of paper. I didn't cut it down yet because what I think is good is like when you're putting it on a card front, then you would decide which edges you want to cut off. So we cut it at 5.5. Ooh, I got that lined up pretty well. Look at that. Da, 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 da. And then 4.25. And then a fun thing about this, all right, it's my friend Wendy. Wendy is part of the Maker's Mojo. Ooh, and see, yeah, these dark greens get kind of messy. Look how pretty that looks. It looks really pretty. Okay, so definitely I have two that are perfect. But okay, so my friend Wendy, the insides of her cards are almost as pretty as the outsides. It's ridiculous. And she loves layers, and she puts layers in the insides. And I'm like, dang, Wendy, sometimes I barely get a piece of paper in the inside. And now I'm all like this. You want to see what we're going to do? That one actually looks kind of pretty too. That's the one I messed up right there. So I say we have three that are usable. Did I get lucky and have the extra? There's a little bit of green stuff there, but I don't know that anyone would notice it. Okay, so this is Shaded Spruce and Poppy Parade. So let's see. Let me see. This is Shaded Spruce. Is it too much to do green on the green? But what I thought would be super, super fun about this is, I think I want it like that. Could I do vertical? I'm kind of feeling vertical on this. It's funny, I was thinking they would be horizontal. And then look, this could be on the inside. Oh, look at that. That could be super fun. Let's do it. Okay, so do I just go super simple, trim off an edge and just put it on there? I could do it. Let's just do it. I should leave the trimmer up here. Ooh, okay. So let's make this 4 1/4. Sorry, 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm definitely going to cut off on this. Oh my gosh, you heard me bang the trimmer? Oh no, here it is. I thought that the cutting blade had fallen out, but it did not. Yeah, we don't need that. And then by 5 1/4. All right, let's see. Dude, we could do it. Look at me making a 1-layer card. Who is this woman? All right, and then on this case, since this is gonna be inside, oh, nope. I'm still gonna cut it off this side. I was like, oh my gosh, so you could make 2 super beautiful cards and they would be so pretty. All right. Keep the trimmer close. Look, this goes in the inside. We're just gonna put it in there because then we're gonna worry about the, oh, although if we were gonna stamp a greeting on it, hold on, I can put it on my silicone mat. See, you get to learn all the things to do when you mess up. I will teach you. I'm such a nice lady. Hey, Dawn. Other Dawn, now I got 2 Dawns on here. Okay. So this is gonna go in my inside. It's gonna go like that. Okay, is there a inside greeting? So Dawn, I'm totally using your stamp set. I ordered one for me, but it's not here yet. I'll give you the new one, of course, because I'm staining this one all up. Christmas wishes from our home to yours. That I think would be fun on the inside. Of course, do I have all those words? Okay. I got Christmas wishes. From our home to yours. We're gonna put something else on the front, but let's put this inside on first. So I put it on my silicone mat because I put adhesive on there already. Yeah, I did. Okay, let me find some blacks. All right, season's greetings. And from our home to yours. I am again having one of those things where I have all the blocks out because they all have things on them. All right, so this is going in the inside. I kind of feel like I'm just gonna do it in crumb cake. I think that would be pretty. Actually, I'll do the season's greetings. Oh, sorry, Christmas wishes. I will stamp it right side up, I promise. So I'm gonna put it like here. Christmas wishes from our home to yours. And then all you have to do is sign your name on there. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. Look at it. Like, I did it. I did it well. Okay, so let's put this in the inside. So see, my silicone mat held onto that, so the adhesive didn't get on my grid paper. That would be pretty, actually, right on the front too, but this card is nice and deluxe. So then this is gonna go on the front, and we're gonna keep it super simple. We're gonna do the same thing, but now we are gonna stamp it with Season's Greetings, which is not on here. That's the one, okay. I knew I had used one of these somewhere. Okay, so let's, hold on. Make sure, better clean that a little bit. Oh my goodness. You guys have no, well, you have all the ideas because I'm always confessing about how messy of a crafter I am. Okay. And I liked, okay, look that, we found a piece of dimensional back. I really like the crumb cake. I think, and I'll show you the other one, how the crumb cake, the little dots made such a nice difference. Okay, now let me breathe. I think that's good. I think, you know what? And where are those dots? Because I see right here a little tiny blemish. Okay, so let's see if I can hopefully not wreck it. There we go. All right, so add a little bit of dots. And now, okay, now we'll put some adhesive on here and we'll stick this on the front. Now, could we make more layers? Could we make a cute circle and pop it up and put it there? Could we add ribbon? 100% yes. But what if the skill, oh, dude, you guys, I hope that you can see this in the, this looks so pretty. Look at that. Look how simple and pretty that is. That looks like you just bought it at the store. And it doesn't weigh a ton. Season's greetings, Christmas wishes from our home to yours. That is super, super cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, so this is Shaded Spruce. Let me show you again the first one. That's not made yet. I think this one is definitely usable. And then this is the same stamp set in Evening Evergreen and Cherry Cobbler. Okay, let's clean it and try a couple other color experiments with the leaves. So I'll just clean one of the leaves and we'll play with that. I'll do the small one. So that's 1 and 2. Okay. Oh my gosh, that card's so cute. And it's just easy. Easy-ish, right? And that's funny. I have some that are double stamped and some that aren't, and it doesn't even matter. And I was gonna try to get super clever and play with like way different colors. Like what if I just did it in browns, or you could play around with it. Okay, and then let's clean the berries. Where's the other berry? Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, look how messy I was on that. Let's use a paper towel for those edges and not get all that on my chamois. Okay, so we're gonna experiment with a couple colors. And then I'm gonna save the ones and I'll be able to die cut them out and use them later. Okay, so let's see. So suggested was Pear Pizzazz and Old Olive. Let's try that. So I think I would do the Old Olive as the outline. And I'm going to die cut these out, so I'm not going to worry about too much where they go. Old Olive. And then Pear Pizzazz as the background. Oh, now I just did this the opposite way that I told you I like to do. With this one, I was definitely preferring doing the background first. So let's see how this goes. It's okay. That's pretty. What if we tried, where's my Granny Apple? Granny Apple. You know what? I feel like I need to make 2 of these though. Hold on, let's make 2 of the same leaf. Because then when I go to die cut it out, I'm ready. Okay, number 1 goes in the darker color, Old Olive. And then number 2 goes in the lighter color, which is Pear Pizzazz. There we go. That one looks a little better. Okay, then let's close these for a second. Oh, yeah, Marilyn's asking about, we used to sell these, whatever you call these, the CD cases. Yeah, and it just has DSP. I actually made these for my team a while ago, too. Just take a piece of your old DSP and stick it in there, and then it's a good way to hold your chamois. And then every once in a while, let it dry out. I don't know, sometimes they do eventually start to grow mold, and then you throw it away. But you just get them wet as you need them, and I don't know, it works pretty well. And that way you don't get it wet on your working space. Okay, let's get rid of these greens. Okay. We're gonna need another piece of paper. Oh, and we should clean these. And when you're using it, it's always good if you can remember, stamp it off first and then wipe it on your chamois or your Stampin' Scrub. That way there's less ink that gets on there. Okay, and I know I have more white paper. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this one, we're gonna go with Shaded Spruce. I like this with number 2. This color combo, I used a lot with those Tree Lot dies. Shaded Spruce. Oh, no, but I did the reverse. Hold on, that's the wrong one. My bad. Ah, let's clean that. I can still use that leaf. It's really pretty. All right, let's move these out of the way. Okay, let's try one more time. So, Granny Apple, or you could use Parakeet Party, and then Shaded Spruce. Okay, I gotta get all right on top of it. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Roxy Adams. Welcome. Look at that. I like this color. Okay, so this was Old Olive and Pear Pizzazz. I think that's the best one. This is Shaded Spruce and Granny Apple Green. And then we've done just Shaded Spruce with Shaded Spruce. And we've done Evening Evergreen and Evening Evergreen. I want to try Mint Macaron. We're going to go super soft. And Soft Sea Foam. Stampin' Up! Has a lot of good greens. A lot of good greens. That sounds funny. I should eat more greens. I really should. Oh, I know. You guys probably saw my post about what's your favorite breakfast indulgence for my Saturday social. Okay, and Dawn knows. I love pastries. Oh my gosh. Why? Why can't I just love broccoli? You know, I don't know. So I try not to get too concerned about it, but it is a struggle, for real. Oh, and I'm picky about my pastries too. I don't like certain ones. Okay. Ooh, and Roxy says anything with Old Olive looks good. I like that. I do love Old Olive. Ooh, so that's Mint Macaron. And then let's try it with Soft Sea Foam. Okay, Soft Sea Foam. Ooh. Okay, I like both of those a lot. That is really, really pretty. Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm like jerking. There we go. That's better. Look at that. Okay, so that is super, ooh, that is super pretty. What color berries would you put with that? I think you could do Real Red. Let's try Real Red. Okay, so we want to stamp off. I think the berries, it's probably just easy enough to stamp off and then do full strength. But you could play with your reds. You totally could. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here right. Ooh, those berries look so good. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Old Olive. Okay, what? Any other ones we want to try? What if we did Soft Succulent with, I always like it with Evening Evergreen, but Evening Evergreen is so dark that in this case, ooh, let's try Garden Green. I tried Evening Evergreen and Shaded Spruce together. Oh, look at that. Cynthia's all like, Brussels sprouts and asparagus are my faves. I don't like either of those. No, actually, if you roast the Brussels sprouts, like with olive oil and salt and pepper on them, they are really good. But I don't like them raw. I've tried them raw, like in salads and stuff. I really don't like them. But I'm happy for you that you like them. I will allow people to like their vegetables. I just wished I liked them more. All right, since the last two colors were lighter, I don't really have to clean the stamps. I can just stamp them off. Do I have a clean space to stamp them? I'm running out of space. You should see over here, there's just like nowhere else to stamp them. Okay, so let's try Garden Green. And Soft Succulent. Okay. that too. That is pretty. I'm gonna do that one more time. Garden green and soft succulent. So as you can see, I don't think you can go wrong. Really. You're gonna just experiment. I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite. Look at all those combos. And here's our old olive and our pear pizzazz. So you can totally, let's see, I guess I could put it this way. There we go. So any color of green that makes you happy. I think you could totally have fun with this set. And do your berries any color. The berries outside my house. Now it's not holly, but we have these bushes. I don't know what they're called. And right now the berries, it's so weird. The berries turn, they're pink, and then they turn blue, and then do they turn kind of reddish? I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep track of them this year. But right now they're pink and they're on their way to blue. It's really cool. It's a really neat bush. We didn't plant them. They came with the house. So I don't know. So I think that this set is super fun for all the people that want to get super inky and super get into it. You can. The dies I think are nice. I'm totally making a sampler of this, but I'm not going to get to it for a couple weeks because I'm working on card buffet all week. Then the card buffet is Sunday afternoon for my in-person, and it'll go out in the mail for my to-goes on Monday. And then what else am I working on? Then the Maker's Mojo is next Friday and Saturday, so I've got to get all my stuff ready for that, and I got to type my tutorials and do all that. And then the fall banner. There's 5 fall banner kits left, just 5. So if you want one of those, let me know. I think that's all the things. So if you do have questions or comments about this set, it is back in stock. Because I couldn't order it on free shipping day because the dies were still out of stock. But then I needed to order another order, so I got it on my last order. I don't have it yet, but it's on my way to replace the one that I borrowed from Dawn. So yeah, if you have questions, comments, oh, look how pretty that card is. If you have this set or you try this technique, how many minutes? Yeah, we're 37 minutes. I might try it with that Forever Fern. If you try this, I will take a picture of this card and I will post it tomorrow. And if you give this a try in the next week or so, I'd love for you to come back and share your picture. If you're on Facebook, share it there. If you're doing Instagram, just post it and you could tag me at Audra Monk and I would see it. Any questions, comments, requests? Okay, let's see if I can talk to you big. Yeah, I can. Let me know. I hope that this inspires you to try this technique. Stamping, you know, that cross across your paper, cut it into 4 and have fun. Definitely feel free to add extra layers. I think I definitely will later when I have more time to play around. But I wanted to see, could I make this would I think officially qualify as simple stamping, right? All it is 1 piece of paper and some stamps, and I just cut it apart. So I hope that you appreciate that. I hope you give it a try. You know, even us girls who love layers and DSP, sometimes we got to go out of our box and try different things. So let me know how I can be of help to you on your crafty endeavors. If you're shopping from me, audramonk.stampitup.net. It's nice and easy to find. Now I think that's good. So have a great evening, and I will see you next time. Give me the likes, give me the loves, hit the bells, and get the notifications. And as always, your comments are appreciated. All right, I'll see you